Alright. Take two.
I think I need to recalibrate here. If I can figure out which buttons it was. Oh, I'm already pretty good. Okay. There it is. Whoa! Whoa! This is just a... This music is super lame. Just a chin-up bar parallel. You know, the kind of chin-up bars you put under door frames. I gotta tell you, the kind of speed I can get. And there's no kind of, you know, guesswork trying to maintain, you know, an imaginary rigidity between the two controllers. This is actually really good. It's kind of, I mean, it's weighty. I would say this is probably, I don't know, maybe a 4 or 5 pound bar, but like it feels, obviously there'd be so much more resistance. I can feel the vibration at the end of the, oh, that's good. That is really good. I didn't feel vibration when I wasn't using this rigid bar between the controllers. So the deeper it goes, you know, you're obviously in reality you'll be so much more resistance. All right, let's get this out onto the open water, shall we? Button. Let's go to Costa Rica. Got a trigger. Where's my trigger? Just a free roam for now during the day. All right, this game came out about 10 days ago, and I hear that it's apparently the best-looking virtual reality title available in terms of photorealism. I don't know, guys. It's not looking too good. Just playing. Damn. Oh, I haven't been kayaking in so long. This might convince me. I mean, it doesn't even have to convince. I mean, it just has to put the seed in my mind. Buy a kayak. Go on Craigslist, find a used kayak. Get a roof rack for my car. And then get chummy with friends I know that have parents who live on the lake. Or just take it to a public boat landing, you know? Take it down a river or... Wow. Yeah, this is... No more air car. Anytime anybody... Wow, there's even like... ocean flora? I have to duck my head in. Alright, so there's like a filter that... An underwater filter that gets put on that kind of makes everything look real flat. But from above the surface, you know, that seaweed looks fully three-dimensional. Let's go skirt around this little island over here. Treasure's buried under a big W. Oh, I should put like, you know, little 2-pound weights or 3-pound weights at the end of this so that I really get the experience. Wow. Oh my goodness. Kind of speechless. Let me tell you. When I first started this up just to see if it would run, and I was using just... Wow. Sorry, the index controllers, trying to imagine that there was something rigid between them. It was floppy, kind of boring, tedious. It didn't function, like I could never get this much speed. And granted, in reality, I would never be able to do this. I mean, you're talking about so much more resistance in reality. Like this, what is this? Maybe a 3-pound bar, 4-pound bar. The resistance is nil. There is no resistance. There is no water here. What do we got here? Some kind of animal? Fish? Yeah. There's a big fish over here. It's a big shadow. Is that a stingray? I gotta get him. Wow. Damn. You know, in terms of... I don't know if I've ever seen... I mean, I've seen Blender renders that look really good, indistinguishable from reality. But if you put this in front of my eyes with the resolution of something like the Reverb G2 or the new Oculus or Meta Quest, or God forbid you have like one of those, you know, super enthusiast Vario headsets or the Pimax 8K, and you had the hardware that could actually pump out 8K resolution with all kinds of super sampling and all that, so that you know your pixel density is just insanely high, because you know obviously there's a jaggy here and there, you know, a little frame stutter. But for the average, you know, mid to high end, you know, high mid, low high end hardware, I mean, let's face it, my system is last gen, and this is what it's capable of. This is definitely going to replace AirCar as the app that I show people who have never experienced virtual reality. Somebody who's never played virtual reality before, or even had a headset on their head before. You're asking them to basically... I don't even know. I mean, do they have expectations? Should they have expectations? But if you put them into something that they're not going to understand because they don't understand the concepts of first-person shooters, or, you know, why that would be interesting for people, then you can't show them Alex, despite it being pretty much the best the platform has to offer. Platform being virtual reality. Is that a penguin? Ramp! Go up! I don't know why I expected there to be resistance. Can I move it? Let me see. Yeah? Wow. I feel like something's going on here. Why are my penguins just stationary? Oh, they're moving. Maybe they just don't move until you get close enough. Yeah, this is its infancy. This is some schmuck in his spare bedroom. Oh my god, this is like submerged ice. Get me out of here. Shove off. Shove off. Is this thing in my way? Get out of here. I can't get the ore deep enough to get me speed. Steer clear of the darker areas, because that's all just a giant sheet of ice that's only a few feet below the surface. I guess I'm over... Yeah, I'm just on top of a giant chunk of ice. You can see where the drop-off is here. That is wild. Something I'll never get to do in real life. Peer into, quite literally, a deep abyss at the edge of an ice shelf, submerged in water. That's pretty much what I expected. It's a lot more, like, menacing when you're above the water, though, because there's no weird fog. That is crazy. Sorry, no fish today. little clunky, but I mean, that's not what the game aims to deliver on. They're not touting their... Ooh, there's like an expedition camp up here. Cool. Bad luck to kill a seabird. Where's the food for gulls down here? People? I guess like penguin shit? Cool. Stupid bird. Nah, birds are chill. What? I just unlock an achievement for finding this camp. I wonder if it was like abandoned camp? It doesn't look particularly abandoned, it just says, you know, snow cover, mild snow cover. Chair squeak, chair squeak. Something, you know, 1% of 1% of 1% of 1% of 1% of people in the world will ever get to do or see. Kayak in the Arctic. I'm sure you'd need to, like... Actually, now that I think about it, it's probably pretty easy. Just drop a few $1,000s for, like an Arctic cruise or excursion. And then at some point during the cruise, they might make landing in some... I don't know, some Arctic port. You know, in Scandinavia. The top of Norway. And then, you can do this. You might even be able to do this from Alaska. Alaska. That's it. Go to Alaska. Go to an Alaskan cruise. See where they spit you out. And there'll probably be a kayak rental at the other end. Not a bad idea. Break the game! Mach 7! I want to go out to that shipwreck over there. Oh! What happened? Did I hit the border? Whoa. Wild. Wow. It looks somehow more believable, like more realistic at night. Maybe it's my mind like filling in the blanks. But there's still some really high fidelity going on here. Crazy. I'm gonna go around this side this time. Oh, you see that red? Is that Mars? What is that, a boot on the beach? Or just a rock? Could have fooled me. I've seen all kinds of wildlife over here. Let's get some major speed. Oh, we are cruising now. Holy moly. This is what I was worried about. I can't really, like the level of detail here when it's so dark. I can see it's dripping. That's pretty cool. I gotta see this during the day. Yeah, it's dripping. Dang. Let's just take it slow. We're gonna go in here. This little inlet. I'd say kayaking in Costa Rica would be a lot more achievable, or easier to achieve, I should say, than something like Antarctica. Wow! I was not expecting that. Dang. Yeah, I don't even know if private civilians are even able to go to Antarctica. I don't know how that works. You know, it's not exactly like it's furnished for tourists. As a matter of fact, I know it's not. But Costa Rica, mega hotspot for tourism. What is that? What did I see? What was the achievement for there? Heart of Darkness. If the achievement's called that, I'm gonna feel smart. How's that? I get the thing. This is... Yeah, I'm so glad I went to the daylight mode, because at night, I feel like most of the detail would have been completely lost if it were too dark. Look at how pristine this water is, too. This is, oh my god, this is wild. After coming off of Hubris, I thought that looked good. I mean, I know that they're pulling all kinds of tricks with very, you know, basic geometry. Actually, I don't know. I mean, it's really good level of detail. It's definitely a resource hog, there's no doubt about that, but for something like this to exist, in VR no less. I mean, I know it's restricted, there's no real other gameplay mechanics or elements to there, there's no, you know, 4 million poly character models. But, like, whatever kind of trickery is going on here to make it look this good. Closer to photorealism in VR than I've ever expected. I mean, I knew you could see you know, virtual tours of museums and stuff, but all of that was all, you know, photogrammetry and then, you know, rebuilt and kind of touched up. But this is in Unreal Engine 4. What is that engine? 10 years old now? 12? Let's check out Norway. Bjornjoria. Storm, you say? Let's do day first, and then we'll do storm. Wonder, what if I get, like, sick? Like, seasick? That can't happen, right? Right? Wow! That's the post-processing at work with that fog. What is this, trash over here? Hang on a second. It looks like a jerry can. It is a jerry can. What is this? Is it just Norway? All the time? Just jerry cans? In the fjord? Lighthouse in the distance. Ah, I gotta see this at night. See the lighthouse beam go across these rock faces. Wow. That's beautiful. Bird! Bird's coming toward me. No, it's going away from me. It's coming toward me! Bird! Neat. Yeah, it's a little dog. Is it gonna run away when I get too close? Doggy. Bark. Barf. Here, fetch. I gotta see it at night. I guess this would be like the equivalent of a walking simulator in VR. Well, about like 80% of the stuff I play in VR is pretty much a walking simulator. Oh, it is really dark. Lighthouse! Cool. Bird shadow. Wow. Oh, my ore was in the... Hold on a second. Now, this is... Let me get some speed. I want to try something. Speed, 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 speed. I want to get some speed, and then I want to... Ah! It works. Hard turn. I feel like real dizzy now. And slowly turn. I gotta remember that. So I'm sat here, and I just kind of like maybe rest this like this, and I start to turn. Because it's easy to forget that I'm in a virtual kayak. Look at it like illuminate the birds as they go through the... And gone. Bird illuminated, 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 illuminated. Gone. There's one right there in it. Illuminated, gone. Illuminated, gone. Dang. Does it... So, hold on, let me watch the cliff face here. Does it... Yeah, it doesn't seem to kind of... You know, it's not like a very sharp beam. I have to say hello to the dog before we enter the storm. I know you're fun to me, lobster. Oh, I got even closer this time. I'm just... Don't pay me no mind. Storm time. Wish me luck. Maybe I have my sea leggies. Oh boy. So kind of still have like ambient light, like overcast almost. There must have been lightning because there was definitely a flash on these rocks. Wow. Now in reality, I'd be way too chicken shit to do this. This is how amateur losers die. Cool. I mean, I'm struggling to even... The control on this is not... Whoa! The control on this... There's no way I'd be able to do this in real life. If I had an actual oar and had to fight the actual waves. And one or two times of being completely submerged, I'd be out. I'd be heading to the rocks as quickly as possible. What is that seagull doing? Just chilling out? Want to be in this world and explore without any of the hazards to my actual physical meat body. Like virtually, I just want to climb this 200-foot tall rock face and just, wow, the reflections of the lightning. That's crazy. And I thought Uncharted 4 had the best simulated thunderstorm effects. Nope, this game wins. Jesus. Damn. All I am is expletives when it comes to trying to explain what, like, how good this is, how cool. Did I already express that I wish I could just exist in this world and just climb this mountain with no risk or danger? Oh, I didn't look underwater in Norway. Yep, just black. Damn. You know, 20 years ago, this is what would have been a screensaver. You know, it's super low resolution, probably capped to 15 frames per second, 16 colors, or 256 colors or 16-bit. You know, just now you can just go on YouTube and somebody in Norway has access to a lighthouse and has a GoPro, you know, probably mounted to one of those windows just aimed at the rock face here. And anytime there's a thunderstorm coming in the area, they just turn on the GoPro and start streaming on YouTube. Call it something like 4K chill Norwegian cliffside ambient 12 hours. Dog is still outside. Dog is outside in the rain. I want to get to one of these buoys. Speed! The kind of speed I can get by cheesing it! Cool. There's like a hatch that you can enter. There's a hatch. See all the self-shadows from the lightning? Well, this is giving me such high hopes for the future of virtual reality. And I'm not even really that far. I don't have that big of a bite out of the virtual reality pie. My experience is, you know, by comparison to some, extremely limited. You know, I've played dozens of indie titles. You know, I've done a little bit of development with Source 2. But there's so much stuff that I haven't even scratched the surface on. And if there can be competent studios that can apply this level of polish to something that's more interactive, you know, imagine you could get off this kayak, get onto that little rocky beach by the dog, you know, hop out of your kayak, drag it onto the beach, tie it up so it doesn't float away, and then walk up to the lighthouse, figure out, you know, where the lighthouse keeper is. You know, turn it into a kind of psychological horror. Or maybe you are the lighthouse keeper and you have to ride your kayak or canoe to these little scientific like these little what are they, I guess, sensor buoys. You got to go inside of them and kind of maybe like yank out a hard drive of data and then go back into your lighthouse and kind of parse the data or send it, and then, oh no,